Newly surfaced combat footage reveals the horrifying brutality of Russia's FPV drone campaign, showing Ukrainian soldiers being hunted down and executed in gruesome detail. The videos, shared by Russian millbloggers with sadistic pride, depict war crimes in real time, panicked troops screaming, bleeding out, and being blown apart by precision drone strikes. Nightmare on the front lines. No escape from the swarm. One particularly disturbing clip shows a wounded Ukrainian fighter, his legs mangled from a previous explosion, dragging himself through the mud. A Russian FPV drone operator zooms in, circling like a vulture before detonating the payload directly on the helpless soldier, leaving only a crater and scattered body parts. Another sequence captures a group of 3 soldiers taking cover in a shallow trench. As the whine of an approaching drone grows louder, one man looks up in terror seconds before the screen erupts in fire. The camera lingers on the aftermath, charred remains, and a single survivor twitching in shock before a second drone finishes the job. Kill confirmed. Russian operators taunt their victims. Audio intercepts reveal Russian drone pilots coldly narrating their kills like a perverse video game. Target acquired. Fire for effect. A drone obliterates a medical evacuation team. He's still moving, send another. A follow-up strike pulverizes a crawling casualty. Good hit. Good hit. Burn. Sucka. Celebration as an ammunition truck explodes, engulfing nearby infantry in flames. Ukraine's desperate countermeasures fail against the onslaught despite deploying signal jammers and shotgun-armed drone hunter teams. Ukrainian forces are being overwhelmed. They come in packs of 10 or 20, admits a battalion commander near Avdiivka. We shoot down 5, but the 6th gets through, and that's all it takes. The new face of terror warfare. These videos aren't just combat records, they're psychological weapons. Russian channels gleefully edit them with heavy metal soundtracks and K/D ratio kill counts, while Ukrainian Telegram groups flood with pleas from families identifying corpses and the footage. One final clip may haunt viewers most. A Russian drone spots a Ukrainian soldier praying against a shattered wall. The operator waits until he finishes crossing himself before detonating. Horrifying new footage from the front lines shows Russian FPV, first-person view, drones relentlessly targeting Ukrainian soldiers, with some troops desperately begging for mercy as the lethal drones close in. The videos, circulating on Russian Telegram channels, reveal the terrifying reality of modern drone warfare, where operators can hunt down individual soldiers with terrifying precision. Graphic footage shows soldiers fleeing, pleading for their lives. The high-speed FPV drones, often carrying explosive payloads, swoop down on Ukrainian positions with chilling efficiency. In one clip, a wounded soldier is seen crawling away before an FPV drone detonates just meters away. Another video shows a group of soldiers frantically scattering as a drone buzzes toward them. One raises his hands in surrender before the screen cuts to static. Russian military bloggers boast that these strikes demonstrate their drone units' increasing skill in tracking and eliminating enemy forces. Our operators see everything. There is no escape. One post gloated. Ukraine struggles to counter the FPV threat. Ukrainian troops have admitted that Russian FPV drones have become one of their worst nightmares on the battlefield. You hear the buzzing, and you know death could be seconds away, one soldier told reporters. While Ukraine has its own successful FPV drone program, Moscow's mass production and aggressive tactics have given Russian forces an edge in some sectors. A new level of psychological warfare beyond the physical destruction. These drone attacks inflict deep psychological trauma. Soldiers now fight not just against enemy infantry and artillery, but against an invisible, ever-present threat from above. Some Ukrainian units have resorted to extreme measures, using smoke grenades, electronic jammers, and even makeshift netting to try to stop the drones that the war grinds on. FPV drones are reshaping combat, turning every movement into a potential death sentence. Russian forces have intensified their use of attack drones to target Ukrainian military positions, with newly released footage showing devastating strikes on soldiers and equipment. The videos, circulated by Russian defense channels, highlight Moscow's growing reliance on unmanned systems to inflict losses on Kiev's forces. Drone footage shows precision attacks. The clips, reportedly captured by Russian Lancet kamikaze drones and reconnaissance UAVs, depict successful strikes on Ukrainian trenches, armored vehicles, and artillery units. One segment shows an explosion engulfing a group of soldiers, while another reveals a direct hit on a supply truck. leaving it in flames. Additional footage documents the destruction of howitzers and fortified positions. Russian military sources claim these operations took place near key battlefronts, including Avdiivka and the Donetsk region, where fighting has been particularly fierce. Analysts note that drone warfare has become a critical component of Russia's strategy, allowing for precise, low-cost strikes against Ukrainian defenses.